The founder of National Association of Government-Approved Freight Forwarders, NAGAFF, Dr. Boniface Okechukwu Anebunam, has said that the Ministry of Transportation is more interested in the collection of practitioners' operating fees, POF, and not the welfare of the freight forwarders who are paying the fees. The founder, who made this statement during a visit by the representative from the Ministry of Transportation and Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, CRFFN, at NAGAFF headquarters in Apapa, Lagos, also said that as for him, there is nothing like CRFFN.
Wrote me a message in writing. Once you are a member of CRFFN and you have your identity card and your name is registered, it is direct access to the port for you to go and do your business. Transport Ministry representative. This CRFFN people. Is it Potanka? There is nothing we have not done for freight forwarders to have access to go and do their business. We pay CRFFN annual subscription and all that, but we cannot go there unless you have the port access card of their own. How can this thing happen? How can? We can't even be allowed to do our business. As I speak to you now, the greatest problem in the Nigerian port here is the arrest of the Nigerian police. All these small boys inside the port, they may not arrest you. Of course, you cannot see me with a red cap and you come and hold me. Hold me for what? But these small boys that go to do business in the port and they are legitimate, I continue to call the chief security officer, the police officer in charge to release them. Now, what are the problems? Port access card. MPA is not providing this. These boys are ready to pay and collect. CRFFN, as I speak to you, ask them, they pay. They've not given them ID card.
Yes. There's no willingness to there is no
Ask them,
there's no willingness on their part.
So, for me, there's nothing like CRFFN. As far as I'm concerned. But it's unfortunate the associated delays in our courts, because I expect this matter to have gotten up to Supreme Court. Let us know what the whole thing is all about. All this adjournment. For how many years now this case is in court, in appeal court, so that we can regulate ourselves. Sorry. CRFFN is self-regulation under the control and supervision of what? Transportation Ministry. See section 5. CRFFN is not however, CRFFN is our baby.
Yes, we cannot kill that child.
That is why NAGAFF is doing everything possible for CRFFN to succeed. So we will continue to support CRFFN. Take it from us. We all know. We will continue to support CRFFN.
It's our baby.
So your report now also we read. Transportation Ministry implements gas. What you see that's going for Transport Ministry, what would have happened if Kwankwaso had one presidency? What would have happened to Transportation Ministry if Kwankwaso had one what? Presidency.
The representative from the Ministry of Transportation, Mr. Solomon Zad, appealed for calmness and promised to relate the message back to the ministry.
Of truth, all that he said are facts, and these are the facts the ministry wants to dwell on. You cannot be paid. The minister, yes, approved for the paying of POL. The same minister also approved for the declarant. Why should you pay POL and declarants are not paid? Now it has been clear to us from the ministry that you are paying. We even clap, and they acknowledge it. but the declarants are not being paid. We have taken note of that. The second thing is this identification is very important because the ministry have ordered the Nigeria Port Authority to fence that place in order to do away with the town. If you don't have a means of identification and you are caught, your identity may not save you. And not only that, we understand there are multiple of identity from terminal and from even the Nigeria Port Authority, which as practitioners, once you have your identity from the CRFFN, nobody has to stop you in any port operating in Nigeria. That's what any identity.
That's what we want. Thank you very much.
Because you are practicing here in Lagos, you can move to One. You don't need another identity. That much alone. We have also taken note of that.
The issue of training of freight forwarders, it is an obligation that CRFFN has to fulfill with the mandate of the ministry. But as we all know, right from inception, the CRFFN has not done practically, they have done practically not in that regard. And we are happy that today the reality is emerging.
Order of NAGAFF that stop the collection of any manner of levy or due at the ports. NAGAFF went to court and stopped it. Because before, associations do have money. We collect money. But now, we are poor. The one we're supposed to collect, you people collect and you not even refund.
Speaking on behalf of CRFFN, the enforcement officer, Mohammed Rabiu Lawa, said NAGAFF has the highest number of registered freight forwarders.
A lot of us in the beginning of the POF regime were using the third party to help them to make payment. As a freight forwarder, you are expected to be registered with the council, and then you are expected to use your portal page to make payment. If I have a cargo that I want to clear, I want to make payment of POF, and I ask my brother to use his account to make payment for me, he will be the one to get the declarant payment. You will not get that declarant payment. And sincerely, we want to, of over 7,000 registered freight forwarders we have, more than 4,000 have no association attached to their registration on the portal. There are several times we have reached out to a lot of freight forwarders via the email they provided, and also through a letter to all the accredited association, where we request freight forwarders to visit their portal page in order to update the association, so that by the time we are downloading the payment for a month, we'll be able to see that there is an association attached to so an individual, and then that declarant 5% can actually go to the association. But we have a lot of money that are supposed to go to association lying down in the account of the council, because the freight forwarder did not actually choose an association that is affiliated to. We have another issue again with the training. Of the total money allocated to training, which is 10% of the declarant payment, is for freight forwarders training purely. That is number one of all the accredited associations that are paying their POF. Even in terms of remittance of declarant, NAGAFF is number one. NAGAFF is number one. What NAGAFF will get in a month from association, we even have to work for 6-8 months to get that. Yes.
The Deputy President of Seaport Western Zone, NAGAFF, for the Afan Chukuma, while expatiating on the visit, applauded the other government agencies in the port.
CRFFN has failed, and failed woefully in terms of their duties to regulate and the disbursement of POF itself. There is no aspect of their job that they have done well, apart from pushing for registration and people paying the membership fees, which is our responsibility, by the way. We do that in what we can, but on their own part, to to regulate the activities of the port. Like, as I said earlier during my speech there, we needed to see policy, we needed to see guidelines, we needed to see them, churn out informations and notices. We need to see enforcement of those decisions. But we do not see these things happen. It's as if they don't even exist. Even the Shippers Council is more active. The Japan Authority is more active. The other government agencies, as they have claimed to be now, are more active. But we do not feel their impact in the industry. So the industry is still a free-for-all. Everybody comes in and goes out anytime he likes, and you don't differentiate between the professionals and the quacks because CRFFN has failed to do their job.
POF is the fee collected by the Council for Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria on every container exiting the port and at the airport before any cargo will be exited. But since the insertion, so many freight forwarders who has been paying the POF has not been benefiting. Joy Enamna, Seabed TV.